Good evening, everyone. Today is 30th July 2024, and this is 4:48 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's talk about what is going on in Nigeria, how the tension and the pressure, everything, what is going on. If you are really considering what is going on in Nigeria right now, you will understand that Tinubu's government is not on ground. They are not on ground. Most of the things they say on the media, most of the things they do is not a sign that these people are on ground. Because when you come to see what is going on in Nigeria, the market women, these people are, they are gearing up for protest. These people are really preparing for protest. They don't even care if there is anybody telling them not to protest. If you also consider what is going on around the policemen, you will see that policemen, the military, all of them are supporting this protest. But there is a breach of communication. I think I will say communication. There is a breach of communication between the IGP, the military chiefs, and the soldiers themselves. Because the soldiers, the police, all of them, their members are backing this protest. They want this protest to happen. But when the IGP will come to the media, he will speak a different thing entirely. So I don't really know who is advising Tinubu, but all I know is that Tinubu will be abandoned by those people he trusted. He will be abandoned. With what I'm seeing in Nigeria right now, there is no one that is not supporting this protest. You'll be surprised that most of the politicians in Nigeria who are coming out now to tell people that they are not supporting the protest, if they go back to their bedroom, to their matrimonial homes, to their houses or to their family houses, they will tell them to go and protest. Everyone wants to protest. Everybody from around the country, they want to protest. So I'm so surprised that up till now, the government of Tinubu have not wake up to reality that this is going down. As I said before, MTN shut their offices because of fear of looting and fear of protest. Osun State government have also stopped schools from tomorrow. So tomorrow will be the last day the Osun State is going to go to school. Adenike said that everybody should go home because of the protest. Maybe they are afraid of safety and so on and so forth. And so many banks, they have circulated memo. Everything is shutting down literally in Nigeria from next tomorrow. It's just 2 days to go, and there is no going back about it. We took time to prepare for this protest. Right from time we have been preparing. And this time around, people blame us that why do we face protest, or why were we preparing for protest and we face like 1 week to prepare. It is because we want to prepare very well. And as I said before, this protest is prepared professionally. We are preparing professionally for it. Now, I went to the market yesterday. I moved around. I did some videos that I'm going to post. And I discovered that this protest, as they said that it is the youth that are organizing it, is not the youth. The old men want to protest. The women, they want to protest. Everybody just want to be on the streets. I think this is over for the government. They should be very, very careful. And what baffles me is that any reasonable government will be able to address Nigerians and respond to the demands of the protest before this protest will start. Because no matter how they try to stop it, you see those demands that they said government must meet before they will stop protesting. Government must meet it. There is no going back about it. Government must meet those demands. So why waiting for the protest to start before you start meeting the demand? What happens if you can just start meeting up the demand so that you can reduce the tension? Instead of Tinubu to reduce the tension by meeting up the demand, like bringing fuel to 200. As I speak to you, fuel is 1,200 in so many places now. 1,200 in so many places. Even though they are writing 900, 800 on Facebook, many people are buying fuel for almost 1,200 now. So how do you want those people to sit at home and not coming out to protest? People are coming out to protest, and there is no going back about it. There's no going back. Anybody advising Tinubu is an enemy of Tinubu. I'm not a fan of Tinubu. I've never supported him and I will not support him. But anybody advising that man is a demonic factor to him. Because I believe some people are telling him, don't worry, we'll handle the protests, we'll do this, we'll do that. Hey, there is no amount of even police in Nigeria that can handle the protests. Then all of them go to Abuja. They don't even know what people are preparing from state to state because things are not going well. People are hungry. Market women want to protest too. Everybody want to protest. It is going down next tomorrow, and there is no two ways about it. No going back about it. Now, come back to talk about the issue of, I will call it, as I said before, I'll call it a breach of communication. That so many policemen are encouraging protests, so many soldiers are encouraging protests. But you see, the IGP and the police chiefs and so on and so forth, these people are not speaking in one language with their people. I pray it's not what I'm thinking of. Because I made a video that I made mention about my experience when I was driving from Abuja to Kene in Kogi State. So while we were going, we came across so many checkpoints of the police and the military. And most of their questions, the first question they do ask, I hope you people are protesting. I hope you people are protesting. Most of my friends, they were trying to shy away with it by saying that we don't want to protest you. And in reply, the military are saying, if you don't want to protest, or if you don't want to if you don't want to join the protest, that hungry is going to kill you, like hungry will kill you. That is just exact statement that they are making. So that is the situation. I just believe that the government will not be misguided by maybe trying to use the police and all those things to stop people who are protesting. So apart from that, so many states are also coming out to say that their people are not going to protest. When I mean so many states, people from different states, like my state where I came from, Delta State, I'm just seeing some persons, I'm laughing at them. And like the youth council, PDP group, this and that, they are coming out to say, our governor is working, we are not going to protest. Our governor is working, we are not going to protest. I'm just laughing at them because they don't know what they are doing. They don't know what they are doing at all. If they know what they are doing, they will not come out to say that they are not going to protest because they have collected money from the government. Anyone that is saying that they don't want to protest, they have collected money from the government, and it's not going to go down well with them. You understand? Because I learned that the federal government allegedly budgeted 6 billion to stop the protest. So they have been spending a lot of money to make sure they stop the protest. Dominic A, good morning. Thanks for joining. So, Okocha, any live show tonight? Yes, absolutely. I'm sorry about that yesterday that I did not come out live because I'm putting some things in place. But tonight I will be live there. King God, good morning. Thanks for joining. So, as I was saying, if you hear from anybody or anyone saying that they are not going to join the protest, just know that those people are the enemy of you. They are your enemy. They are not doing you any good by telling you not to join the protest. Now, when Tinubu summoned the monarchs, the Obis, the emirs, the Obas, I don't know what they call it in your own language, he summoned them to Abuja. I was the first person that criticized the monarchs. They said that I should not do that, that is not good. How can I talk against the monarchs? But I'm saying that all these traditional rulers in their various communities, there is a ravaged insecurity. Insecurity is destroying their cities. They have never convened in Abuja to talk to Tinubu because of the insecurity in their area. But because people that are dying want to stand up and say enough is enough, all of them gather in Abuja. I don't know what they want to do. The time is now. If you do not come out to protest tomorrow, I think maybe as time goes on, you will regret it because everything we are doing, we are not doing it for selfish reason. The protest is not politically motivated. If anyone tells you that this protest is politically motivated, the person is lying to you. So the protest is not politically motivated at all. Let no one deceive you about that, because people have been trying to carry some narratives like this protest is politically motivated. People should not join. People who lost the election, they are the one trying to protest, as if people who lost the election are hungry. They are not hungry. And equally, most of the international observers will be in Nigeria from tomorrow, ahead of the protest next tomorrow. So they are going to be a sound media coverage. They are going to be a sound media coverage, like the likes of BBC, Al Jazeera, even First Post, and so on and so forth. Many of them will be on the ground. So people should not be scared about false narrative that the federal government will try to carry from next tomorrow. You know, they are always doing propaganda. That is what they used to know them. Maybe from that next tomorrow, they might try to do one or two things to make sure they post and tell people that nothing is going on. But with these international observers and international media organizations, there is nothing that they can, there is no propaganda that they can carry that is going to fly. Now, the fear of the government, according to them, they said they are afraid because people want to take over Tinubu's government. I've never seen any place where people are preparing for protests and you begin to say that people want to take over Tinubu's government. Nobody wants to take over any government. Nobody is preparing for violent protests. People are preparing for peaceful protests. So I don't know why these people are afraid, or just wants everybody, all the whole politicians, they are just panicking. People that are traveling are traveling. But I thought these people have mind before. I thought maybe these people, they are like God in their domain. You can't do anything to them. Now they are panicking. We have done ourselves wrong anyway. We have done ourselves wrong for not realizing our power on time. We have done ourselves so wrong for not realizing our power on time. I used to say this time with that number that once the government begin to fear the people, know that there is liberation, there is freedom coming, there is good thing coming. But when the people continue to fear the government, you know that there is tyranny, there is oppression. Most Nigerians they fear the government. They fear the government. You can't even do, once they hear about police, they are panicking. They hear about DSS, they are panicking. They hear about federal government, they are panicking. Anything about them, panic. You will panic like that and you are suffering. You can't afford food, you are suffering, you are still panicking. What is the sense of panicking when you are dying? It is time for you to arise. Arise to your responsibility. It is our duty to arise when the government failed. There is no doubt the government have failed. Now, this afternoon, someone called me. We were talking about this issue of protest. And the person was telling me that Tinubu is not the problem why Nigeria is suffering, that it was Buhari. Now, the first question I asked him is, what is different between Tinubu and Buhari? Tinubu brought Buhari in. Then after bringing Buhari, he was also supporting Buhari, doing all sorts of things. When Buhari was going out, Tinubu said he's going to continue from where Buhari stopped. And that is exactly where he started. And he is doing worse than Buhari. Buhari tried more than Tinubu. And when I see some folks trying to talk about, why don't you talk about protest during Buhari, I see two ignorance in them. Number one is that the first ignorant I call a bad idea in them is that they forget that during Buhari people protested like NSAS and so on and so forth. Then the second one is that during Buhari administration, what we are seeing today, we have never seen it. What we are seeing during this Tinubu administration, we have never seen something like that during Buhari's administration. So what are you saying? In the 8 years of Buhari, the money he borrowed, Tinubu have borrowed more than that. So what are you telling me? Are you talking about our foreign reserve, the issue of insecurity? In fact, the APC-led federal government is just a crime to humanity. It's a crime to humanity. So I'm using this opportunity to tell you, look for your nearest place where people will convey for this protest and join them next tomorrow. Nothing is going to happen. No. Even though people are telling you, police is going to do this, police is going to do this, they might come out and begin to assure, they might come out and begin to protest. It's not going to happen. Don't let people to deceive you. Today, Femi Falana is representing us in the meeting with the Inspector General of Police and the service chiefs. Now, the essence of the meeting Falana is having with the police and other people is that he wants to discuss with them why the police should never challenge the protesters. Why the police should not carry all life ammunition there. Some police they can carry life ammunition, but some persons should, be prepared civilly to help the protesters. These people are just afraid. They are lying against us. That we want to burn down government offices, that we want to do this, we want to do that. That has never been in our plan. All the whole meeting about this protest, there is never a day where people talk about how to burn down things or how to carry out a violent protest. No. Everything, all those strategies is all about let us protest peacefully. So I'm so surprised where the federal government will come out and parrot some narratives that has never existed in our mind. Now, people say the reason why the government are saying all those things is because they themselves, the government, they want to sponsor insecurity. They want to sponsor thugs to come and attack us. They want to sponsor, just too many things to distract the protest and call it a violent protest so that maybe military will come and try to chase people on around. But Israel has demonstrated that every protest carried out by civil individuals who are peaceful and most abiding to the constitution is being disrupted by the police and the military. And in that manner, it will turn to a violent protest. Both the NSAS, both what is going on in Kenya. Now, all of them are saying we don't want what is going on in Kenya to happen in Nigeria. The Kenyans never came to cause violence to their country. They were peacefully protesting. Everybody can see the video on the internet. They were protesting, but the soldiers started, the police to say, that started throwing tear gas on protesters. People have asthma there. When you throw tear gas where someone who has asthma, the person can collapse and die. So when immediately police will start putting tear gas on people and so on and so forth, people must defend themselves. People must react. So that is the situation. Kind God, good morning, good evening, thanks for joining. Pondinus Ndaki, good evening, thanks for joining. I hope you people are preparing to join the protest. There is no going back. Nneji Ijoma, good evening, thanks for joining. Pondinus Ndaki said, God bless Falana. Yes, Falana really tried. Falana is trying. Falana is representing the poor masses where we cannot speak for ourselves. They were trying all possible means. Like today, Lagos State government went to court. They went to court to challenge us, and they said that they have gotten a court order restraining us not to protest in 3 locations. We can protest in other areas, but there are some 3 locations, and these are the main locations. So, first of all, any law stopping people to protest should not be enforced, because that is not a law. The court erred for you to tell people not to protest. The court cannot just give judgment and say, this person is no longer in Nigeria. No, the court can't do that, because citizen is not something you cannot strike person of. It's a fundamental human right. So that is the same thing like with protest. So the protest that we are preparing, no court can stop us. No court at all can stop us. Destiny Chinedu, good evening, thanks for joining. Charles Ngbam, okay, Charles Ngbam. So my brother, good day, calling from Atlanta. Okay, thanks for joining. How is Atlanta? I think it should be very early in the morning now. I don't really know. So the protest is going to go, and the people will have victory at the end. They have mocked us, saying, you people are preparing for protest. You people don't know Tinubu. You people can't prepare for protest at all. People have been saying all sorts of things. But we are peaceful and resolute. Anything we say we are going to do, we must surely do it. No going back at all. Solomon is Armando. Good evening, thanks for joining. Because see, if this protest don't go, Nigeria will regret. Absolutely. But you know what? There is nobody born of a woman that can stop this protest not to hold. Nobody born of a woman. As in people, you people are going to the market now. You people see what is happening. I purposely went to market yesterday just to ask people how far, waiting they solve. No, I go protest. I no go protest. These people, market women, will shut their market to protest. See, the government, they don't know what is coming. That is why they are just playing out. Though some persons know, some of the government officials, they know. And like wise men, they have traveled out. They have traveled out. Anna Yochuku Kingsley Ona, good evening, thanks for joining. Say good evening, gentleman voice from Enugu State. How is Enugu State? There is something that is going on in Enugu State that I don't like. You know, some persons were paid from Enugu State. I thought my fellow brothers that are from the southeastern Nigeria, they said they are not going to protest, right? And nobody is forcing them to protest. Now, why do they go and collect money to start protesting? No protest, no protest. They are protesting against our planned protests in Enugu. They collected money and they started protesting. And these are the same people. If I post video, they will come and comment, I am from Enugu State. We are not protesting in Biafra land. We are not protesting in Igbo land. And the protests have not started. They went to collect money from the governor. They are in the street protesting. And what are they protesting? They are saying that we don't need protests. We don't need protests. Why must you start protesting to say you don't need protests? And when you are telling people that you are going to stay at home, you are not going to protest. So who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? As I said before, you see, Nigeria has a very big problem. Nigeria has a very big problem. And this problem, we have different solution people are suggesting to it. We are saying that with this protest, things can work out. And one of our major demands in this protest is that there will be a constitutional revolution. The constitution must be scrapped because we don't have the people's constitution. So when the constitution is scrapped, let them have people's constitution. How can you have a constitution? You don't have a referendum in your constitution. People cannot come out to vote in your constitution and say, we don't need to be part of this country, or we don't need to be like this. There must be a provision for, what is it called, a referendum in any constitution. That is how it's supposed to be. That's what we are saying. We are saying so many things that people should be able to get justice in Nigeria. We are saying that the security agency should be withdrawn from the southeast, and Nnamdi Kanu should be released. We are saying that the price of fuel should be brought low. The price of fuel. Let them reduce the price of fuel. All these things we are saying is just what Nigerians have been crying for. People who are agitating, even the Biafrans, the Oduduwas, everybody. It is a collective idea. And we said, let us go to the street to protest. Some persons say that they are not going to protest. And now, those people are now collecting money from government, protesting on the street that they don't need their protest. You know, that is so bad though. Esther Abia say we are ready. Yes, people are ready. People are ready. People are ready. If you're on the ground, you will know that people are ready. Dines, good evening. Thanks for joining me. Say, Okocha, how are you? Watching live from London. I am fine. Oh. I am fine. We are preparing for protest. It's just to sleep to wake up 2 times again. We are on the streets. The countdown is fast approaching, and there is no going back about that. If police want to arrest, let them keep on arresting people. We are peaceful and resolute. We do not intend bad against anyone, and nobody should think bad, on our side, because the people's power must prevail. Charles Ngbam says, my brother, please, let our brothers and sisters, especially the ones in Lagos, should close their shop tents. They are very important. If the government officials, like today now, MTN close all their shop in Nigeria, all their shop in Nigeria, MTN, they have closed it, they have shut it down because of the protest. Then Adeleke of Osun State have shut the whole school down in Osun State. He said because of the protest, people should go home. So if you are seeing government shutting down their facilities, people leaving the country, you want to stay there and start sending, you on your own. I advise everyone in Nigeria, close down your business. Close down your business. Nigeria will be shut down in protest from next tomorrow, and there is no going back about it. Don't let anyone to deceive you. You will be caught, unprepared. They will take you unprepared, and you are going to regret it. Now, why am I sounding like this? Is anything violent going to happen? No. But where everybody will be on the street, you should know the implication. That you even, if you are driving bicycle, you can't even move safe. People are angry. People are absolutely angry. Alessandro, good evening. Thanks for joining. Steve Udoye, thanks for joining. Anna Yochuku Kingsley Honor says, there is no going back in the protest. I am a fanatic fan of the protest. The issue I have is that I can't find any arrangement here. Those protesting against the protest have been purchased criminality. Yeah, that is what I was saying before, like in my state here in Delta State. So many people that are working with the government, they will come out and say, we are not protesting, but calm down. You see, there is a Latin word that they say that the voice of men is the voice of God. You need to ask people around you whether they are preparing for protest and hear what they are going to say. You see the person, all those people you are seeing coming out to say there is no protest, they will lock themselves in the day of protests because they can't behold what they are going to see. They can't behold what they are going to see. So there is no going back about it. There's no going back about it. Never. There's no going back about it. So do not be discouraged by what people are saying that they are not going to do this or that, or they are not going to join the protest, or people they gave money. If they give you money to do something, you must surely deliver now. Maybe they have given you like 100,000 now to wear clothes, like no protest. So the cloth they give you, you must put it on and show people that no protest. Even you that is putting that cloth, the federal government is now sharing no protest. Many of them are still going to remove the cloth and go and protest. Hungry not be your mate too. Hungry not be your mate at all. Solomon is Amando says, Edo people are ready to protest. Yeah. Edo people are ready to protest. Yes. Edo people are ready to protest. And during the protest, I will be in Edo State one day. I will be in Edo State because I'm not going to protest in one day. I want to see it happening from across the country. We are peaceful and resolute. We don't mean harm to the society. Pixar, do I pronounce the name well? Pixar John, it's a greeting to you, sir. I love your channel. Thanks so much. Please, if you love my channel, you know what to do. You subscribe. And if you have subscribed, you're a return subscriber. Thank you. I appreciate that. Solomon is Amando says, I am in Edo State now and we are ready. Okay. If you can reach me through this WhatsApp number, I pin a WhatsApp number there. If you can reach me through the WhatsApp number, if you are from Edo State, I would like to join you people either on Friday or Saturday, because on Thursday I will be in Abuja. And some persons will say, why are you announcing where you are going to be? Are you not afraid? Afraid of what now? Afraid of what? So please kindly write me there. I would like to be with you people on Friday and Saturday, one of these days. And then 10, Ekwogo. Good evening, thanks for joining. He said there is power in the bunches. One Love Man from Dandenten, Onyekachi Ekweogo in Johannesburg, South Africa. Thanks for joining. Hi, South Africa. We are fighting our battles here, and we really want a drastic change. Many people have died in the process of agitation in Nigeria, right from the time they started Biafra war. People have died during OPC time, during the Niger Delta agitation for self-determination. A lot of people have died, but what we demand now is that they must amend the Constitution. They must amend the Constitution. So let me receive some call, please. You can call me through this line that is pinned down there. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, my brother. day now?
I'm fine, sir.
So I don't miss your program for a couple days now.
Wow, yesterday I did not come live. Regardless that I know who is talking, it's important you tell the viewers your name and where you are coming from.
Yeah, this is Ben. I'm calling from US.
Okay, Benjamin from US. So as you can see, just 2 days to go and we are on ground. And we said that there is no going back about it. Honestly, the federal government, they tried in a wrong way by trying to stop the protests. They have done a lot of things. They tried to use bribing and deception, but you know what? You cannot bribe reality out of people's mind. The people are hungry. So what is your contribution about the next tomorrow's protest?
My brother, Nigerians should stay resolute. Let them no fear. We cannot be scared of the government. The government needs to be scared of us.
That is the point, sir.
You understand?
Yeah.
They need to, when we are scared of government, they will trample on us, they will turn us into slaves.
You understand?
But when the government is scared of us, they will serve us and they will treat us, they will do the right thing.
You get that?
You understand?
Yeah.
Now, we're not asking you to make the government scared by killing and destroying people.
Yes.
Properties. You understand? The people you destroy their properties, they are your fellow Nigerians.
Of course.
As a matter of fact, most of the people that you destroy their properties might even be the ones part of you protesting for a better nation.
You understand?
Some of those shops and offices, you don't know. You understand the owners, but people will just vandalize it. So, my brother, my sister, if you're doing a protest, please don't vandalize people's businesses. All right, that's the main purpose.
Very important.
Do awareness. Now, another thing I want to tell Nigerians and Africans and our brothers in Southeast, South that is protesting. If you're actually protesting for a better nation, for a better governance, please don't miss one demand. And this demand is very, very important. Otherwise, we'll find ourselves in another mess. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu. It is very important because since this protest started, I've not had people carry placard for that too. Because it's very important that people carry placard for that too. You understand? Why? Because ever since they arrested Nnamdi Kanu, that was when Southeast crumbled. And when Southeast crumbled, it did affect the rest of the nations.
You are right.
The rest of the region. All right? Yeah. The whole concept is to stabilize the entire economy.
Yeah, that is right.
If some part of the region is messed up, it will affect the entire region.
You are right.
So if they do not understand the concept of fixing Nigeria, and because, like I said, if anything happened to Nnamdi Kanu, God forbid, all right, the problem will be very difficult to fix. That means Nigerian problem will don't tie rope. You understand?
Yeah.
Because now, the real bitterness will come out. The real anger will come out of people. The reason why it looks like the Southeasterners are keeping quiet and taking, you see, some part of the Southeasterners is saying, no, let's protest. Some are saying, no, let's not protest. You understand? Because Nnamdi Kanu is still alive, and we are praying that he comes out safe. But if peradventure they keep that man there and anything happen, the entire Southeast will unite for one cause. And then when they unite for one cause, all these protests will be useless. You understand?
Yeah, that is
very, very important.
That is a very nice. That is a very, very nice idea. But can I just chip in the three things you have said so far? Very important, and I want to ask you questions about that.
Yes.
Okay, let me start from telling people who own shop that protesters should not loot their shop. That is a very important observation and a very good advice. And as I said, it's a peaceful protest. Nothing is going to happen. But another way I'm asking, is it not wise if you have a shop, you are seeing almighty MTN Nigeria, Globacon, Airtel, they are shutting their offices. Even your Senate, House of Rep is closing. Like Osun State today, announced that from tomorrow, the whole schools is shut down. Don't you advise people who have shops to close down their shops and get to the street?
Oh, so that, Nigeria, right? Sometimes they used to turn deaf ears. You understand?
Yeah.
No. If anybody opens, I'm talking about a shop that is closed and someone is vandalizing it.
Okay.
You understand? I'm against that. But if you already know that this place is catching fire and you're still there open, all right? If anything happened to you, you're on your own. You understand? Because it will be very difficult to control the crowd. And you know, among this crowd, they have paid cops.
That is
from
right.
the government too.
That is right.
All right? So it's good that you do you take care of your own part and let God take care of the rest. All right? Now, taking care of your own part is, first of all, you have to be alive. You have to stay out from that trouble. All right? If you cannot protest, you don't want to protest, lock up your shop. That hunger 2 days will not kill you. All right? Lock up your shop. If the people that are willing to give up their life and time, if they finally tomorrow achieve good governance, it will favor you too that is opening your shop. You understand? So it's very, very good that we are wise when we do certain stuff. You heard this protest has been going on. They've been announcing it for a long time. So it is good that you already know the date. Shut down your shop. You understand? Mbano, my brother. You understand? So shut down your shop. Go home. If you cannot protest, go home, cook something and enjoy. It's part of the protest. That's civil disobedience.
Yeah. That is the best advice for everyone. If you have a shop in Nigeria, close down your shop, go home and eat if you don't want to protest.
Oh, no.
Because
it's the government.
Yeah, if the government can shut down schools, government is shutting down schools and run away. Your mobile telecommunication offices like MTN, Glo, Airtel, they are shutting down and running away. And you say you want to open your shop and stay there. That is right, brother.
So, my brother, I mean, you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
But I'm advising Nigerians, as this thing is going on, no backing down. It will stop halfway. It will become the regular style of protest. Oh, let's just allow them, after 2-3 days, they will exhaust everything. All right? That's the normal style. You understand?
Yeah.
But when they see that you guys, the energy is still there. 2 days, the energy is there. 3 days, 4 days, the energy is there. You understand? And it's costing them a lot of losses and
they will negotiate.
Oh, yeah.
And the only negotiation is something they can do without us. That is amend that constitution, releasing Nnamdi Kanu, put referendum in constitution, reduce fuel to 200. You can do that without us. So the negotiation is very simple.
I already had that. He's already approving. Minimum wage 70,000. If you can approve all this, if you can approve how many billions for security in a few days, you can approve the rest of the stuff too.
Okay, thanks so much, my brother. I think I have to receive some calls because I'm not staying long in this live broadcast.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. Please, anybody that's coming, please encourage them to keep canvassing for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Otherwise, we won't have things.
Exactly. You made mention of cars we are using to protest. Like me now, the ones in Abuja, I supported, and as I'm talking to you, they are still printing some here. So this is a voluntary something. It's not easy for us, but we are still going to do it all. We are still going to do it all. Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, if there's any way we can help, so that we can forward this message to everybody.
Exactly.
It's a peaceful protest.
Yeah.
It's a peaceful of exercising of our right.
Yeah.
So, we need to do it.
All right.
We can release our leader.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. Let me have another contact. Thanks everyone for joining. Good evening, everyone. This is 5:26 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's have another contact.
Okocha.
Yeah, good evening, my brother.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine. Please tell the viewers your name and where you are calling from.
Well, my name is Dan, calling from London.
Yeah, how is United Kingdom?
Well, good.
All right.
Good.
I hope your people back home are preparing for this protest because it's going to be massive. It's going to be intense. But you know what? It's going to be most peaceful, but we are resolute.
Yes, yes. The ones that are male, I've told them, and I've sent some money like a couple of hours ago.
That is
just
right.
Send some money to the 4 of them that will be going out.
All right.
Yeah,
thank you so much. You can also tell them to use the money you send to them to print clothes and cars, because we are finding it difficult to do that. You know, we are trying our best to print it so that a lot of people can have it. You can tell them, as you have sent the money, you can ask them to, even though it's one clothes they printed for themselves, like for 4,000, it's very cheap, or for 5,000.
Yeah. No, they're going to buy, because there's one they're buying for 6,000.
Yeah, because what police is saying is that that we should make it in a way that they should be able to identify people who are protesting and people who are not protesting. So we are spending a lot of resources in printing and doing all those things.
Okocha, sorry. You see, the police institution in Nigeria are just a bunch of jokers. They've tried everything
to stop it
possible to frustrate the efforts of the protests.
Yeah.
So if you can see, that sounds contradictory. They arrested a guy from the north that was printing T-shirts for the.
But they have released all of them. You see, we have handcuffed the police. As I speak to you, in the next 1 hour, Fandana is representing us. There will be a meeting between we, the protesters, the police, the DSS, the security chief. And what we are talking, we needed the whole names and numbers of policemen that will be deployed for this protest. Because what we are saying is that if there is anything like violence, the protesters will hold police accountable, because it is the duty of the police to make sure that protest is peaceful. It's their duty. We are paying them for it. You understand? So time has passed where you will come out and say people are protesting, they are violent. Nanda, we are peaceful. If anyone wants to come and cause violence, it is the duty of the police to stop them.
Have you seen, well, we all know, everybody knows. Even if you, listen, I've left the shore of Nigeria 29 years ago. I think I told you last week when I called in that come November 27 of this year, I'm going to be 30 years in this country.
All right.
And I know what they've done in my life. So Nigeria police institution, listen, they will do everything. You will be shocked. I think, have you had the confused Asari Dokubo coming out to say, he attended a meeting to say he's anti-protest, they are not for protest. This was the same Asari Dokubo that I saw online ranting, shouting, threatening Wiki. Yeah, a couple of times. He made a couple of videos just to threaten Wiki.
But you should know now, you should know the reason why now.
Yeah. So, of course I know. Everyone, this is, in Nigeria is a banana republic. I'm sorry, I'm being serious. You know, everyone is looking for political appointments. They want to be relevant. So, while I'm calling in is just to encourage people that will come out not to be scared. I've heard about Femi Falana. And it's not just only him anyway. It's not just there are a couple of them, and I think among them we have 11 sons, and the rest are lawyers. So anyone that is coming out, feel free to come out. Make sure you're safe. You know, if you're putting on a white t-shirt, just look for something white to put on.
Yeah.
But then everybody can get white t-shirts.
Yeah.
Even, listen, Okocha, I'm from a military home. Yeah? Nigerian police, we all know they are corrupt.
That is right.
If you're looking for a definition of corruption, just mention Nigeria police.
That is right.
I can say it anywhere.
That is
They can't do nothing to me. Yeah. We know, as it is right now, they've been giving order. But because they are scared of what happened during the NSAS, they don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
You see, I can't just wait. I can just wait. Even if this protest can't even achieve anything, at least let Nnamdi Kanu be released. I don't care if anything could not be achieved at all. Maybe they couldn't do anything concerning the pump price, the inflation, whatever all this. If Sunday Igbo could be released, now he's back in Nigeria. Just to let you know, he's back in Nigeria now. Yeah. If Sunday Igbo could be released, back area of the one that was caught with the drug and whatever could be released. Nnamdi Kanu hasn't done anything. I'm not a Southeasterner, but I'm for equity and justice.
Yeah.
Because of maybe because of the environment that I live. Because over here there's nothing like blacks. There's nothing like white. I know there are still some risks.
Are you there? I can't hear you again. Okay, I don't know what happened. Let's have another caller. And this one is not connecting. You can call in if you want to share your thoughts and what is going on in your area with us with this WhatsApp number on the screen. I don't really know what is happening. Please, if you can hear me, please let me know if you can hear me. Whether it's network that is disturbing the call, I don't really know. I don't really know if it is the call that is disturbing it. So, as I was saying, we should not have fear. We should not have fear at all. So everything you have been hearing online, don't come out to police is going to do this, they're going to do that. Nothing is going to happen, okay? Nothing absolutely is going to happen. Just be positive. What we are focusing is what we want to achieve. That is our focus, not even all these distractions and so on and so forth. We are not interested in the distraction. So let nobody distract you. Everything is going to work out by God's grace. Please, let's have another caller. Good morning, good evening, sir.
Good evening, my boss.
Oh, please, your name and where you are calling from.
Hello?
Your name and where you are calling from.
Okay, so now I'm calling from Spain.
Okay.
Now,
Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining us this evening. So, what is going on in your area where you come from in Nigeria? What is going on over there?
Everything is going on.
Okay. I hope your people are going to protest. You are not in Nigeria now. I will have asked you whether you are coming to protest or you should buy your ticket down to Nigeria and join us.
That I may.
Okay.
By the special grace of God, but I would love to contribute or to tell you something. Even if I was even dropping voice notes, for you before this very call came in.
Okay.
But all the same, maybe even this very what I'm telling you now, you may not be the only one hearing it. Maybe some other people that happens to be online now may be listening as well.
Talk to me, yeah. This is live. You are talking to us.
Okay, but it may take a little bit time.
Okay.
I'm sorry for that.
Okay, just try to summarize it as well.
Okay. Now, with this thing, to be very, very honest, I love what is going on there, but only if our people should handle that very something exactly the way it should be.
Okay.
Then for that, we should achieve our goal.
Okay, handle it in the way it should be. In what manner?
Yeah, I will tell you what I mean by that.
Talk to me.
You know, in life, we do talk about robbery. The time we Nigerians know that that very country is blessed. The earlier we know about that, the earlier it will be better for us.
Okay.
And the sense I'm trying to make is this: in any country, you know what we call armed robber. An armed robber can cripple an individual. But the pen robber cripples a whole nation. Is that true? Now, in that very the same country, Nigeria, we've got millions of pen robbers.
Okay.
But we are busy chasing the armed robbers.
Okay.
Failing to understand that a pen robber, not to talk of pen robbers, we fail to understand that the pen robber is the one responsible for the robberies, because a pen robber.
But we know about that now.
Thank you very much. Because without pen robbers, so many things that is happening there will not be happening. Why? The sense I try to make, we are now, advising ourselves that this thing should not go the other way around. It should not go the other way around. This and that and stuff. Yes. But somebody like me is not praying so. I just wish that when that very something kick off, that they should go for the pen robbers and they kill the pen robbers.
We are not going to kill anybody. We are not going after that. We are just.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I said that I just wish it is me.
Unfortunately,
it's not going to be. It's not going to be so. But who knows? No. Yeah, who knows? Because they are the one that. Do you think that the Nigerians are all over the world, suffering, taking one shit or the other? They love doing that.
But unfortunately, these people you are referring to, they left Nigeria some time ago. Most of them are living as I talk to you today, and so many of them are disappearing tomorrow. So that is why we see those people. Only thing that makes me personally to be angry with them at this point is that if they can, because part of them are the people who will be able to do what we want to do immediately, that is to amend this constitution to the people's constitution in a way that they will accommodate referendum. People don't know why I am always hammering on referendum. If you see all these countries, they have referendum as a clause in their constitution, in the sense that a country like United Kingdom, you see the ways, the Ireland, the Scotland, these are countries, but they are in United Kingdom. So that should be done in Nigeria, where every one of us should be able to decide where to belong to.
That is very nice, very necessary. It's necessary. Very important. May not be necessary now, because if something is well handled, no one will even, if a constitution is well okay. No, people may not even be talking about that very something.
And that is.
Am I communicating? Let me come in. Sorry
okay.
For this thing.
No problem. Try to summarize it. You have 2 minutes.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Now,
okay.
For example, my name is David anyway, and I'm from Anambra State.
Okay.
I'm from Anambra, and this is very what we Biafra. Many will be saying, Biafra will come. Biafra will come. I do laugh at the people that always, keep that in their lips, as if Biafra was not existing.
Okay.
Biafra has long been existing. We are not. Then the last time I saw this very stupid man, I have to call him stupid.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to call anybody stupid now.
Okay, very sorry for that. That wicked or whatever he calls himself.
Okay.
Saying that I'm not an IPOB. I'm not an IPOB. For me, I believe that anybody that comes from that very region, IPOB is indigenous people. Am I communicating?
Yeah.
One can buy nationality, that is citizenship, which all of us are in Western worlds. Am I communicating?
Yes.
But you cannot buy indigenous sheep with money. No one buys indigenous. You can never, ever buy indigenous sheep with money. It's something you inherit. You cannot be indigenous by birth. Because you were born here. For example, I'm a Lagosian. I was born and brought up in Lagos. Everything about me is Lagos. But I am not an indigenous of Lagos.
Yeah.
Am I communicating?
Yeah.
No. I'm an indigenous of Anambra State, indigenous of my state. Am I communicating?
Please, if you can hear me, just let me know. I am having some interruption from the network. I don't really know. Let's have another call. The network is really interrupting this live. Judith Anika, thanks for joining. Kogu Sanson, my man, thanks for joining. Jennifer is in Dandington. Ekweogo. Thanks everyone for joining. Thanks everyone for joining. Let's have another call. I don't really know. Network is disturbing. Please, if you can hear me, let me know if you can hear me because it's interrupting. I don't know. Henry Oji says they have started arresting people in my area at Oyibo. Oyibo is in Rivers State, right? They are arresting people from this Oyibo. Is it linked with the protest or is linked with the issue between Wike and Fubara? Why are they arresting people in Rivers? Please let me know, Henry Oji. So let's have another call. It was network that interrupted it. I don't really know. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, your name and where you are calling from?
Hello, good evening. Yeah, my name is Peter. I'm calling from the UK.
Thanks for joining us, sir.
Thank you.
All right, sir. In few minutes, like 5 minutes, can you tell us what you perceive and your contribution towards next tomorrow protest that is kicking up?
The protest, the way I see this protest, because of the different output of everybody, because if you look at it now, you see that some people are saying no, while some are saying yes. And most states, like Delta State now, if you look at Delta State, you see it's kind of quiet because those parts of Delta State, those are the people that they like money. Once they see any small money from governor, they always just start keeping quiet.
Yeah.
You know, they like that kind sort of things in Delta.
Yeah,
you know,
that is where I came from also. I can see so many news coming out on social media to say they are not interested in protest. But you see the most unfortunate thing, my state, Delta State, is an oil-rich state, and Delta State have the highest allocation from the federal government every month. They have the highest allocation, and apart from that, there are so many things that are not going well. You know, Delta State is now a insecurity ravaged state. People can't go to farming, kidnapping, or here and there. You understand? So these things are enough for people to come out to the street to protest, for government to take a decisive action against all this. But they are saying they don't want to protest. But let's see what is going to happen next tomorrow.
They won't come out. out because of that. This is my brother is the chairman. My brother is that. My nephew, you know, that chairman, the dude is killing us in Delta State. And there's something I want to tell you about this protest as well. Yeah. If they come out for this protest, let the youth, some of the youth, take it upon themselves, right? To watch out for those people who wants to destroy shops, those robbers, those thieves. And if they can, in fact, use those people as an example, use few of them as an example in the crowd, beat them mercilessly for those things they are doing. Others will not join. Because I watched Kenya, after some time, you know, when the riot started in Kenya as well, they were, you know, nothing was happening. There wasn't no breaking. But it came to maybe the second, third day, they start noticing people breaking shops. Right? The Kenyan youths now, they took it upon themselves now. They start standing along the shops. And start holding those who are breaking shops.
Okay.
You see, they were defending the shops while some are protesting, then some are just standing by the shops, along the shops. As the protesters are coming, they were standing along the shops, you know, like in form of a guard. And they were stopping those people. And when I watched it, those ones were successful. Those streets that they stood on were successful. Nothing happened to those streets.
Okay.
You see, then another thing, you see this shop in this Lagos riot. They just started. The riot has not started, and they started robbing the shops. These people are those who have been forwarded. I don't want to say members, but inside the government.
Yes, but I have to say this. I have to say this. Before this protest, last 4 months, because of hunger, they looted the government reserve in Abuja. They looted so many trucks on the way. So if it is now, they will say it's because of the protest. People have been looting in Nigeria because of hunger. So if people if people loot today,
they've been looting.
If people loot today, don't associate the looting with the protest, because people have been looting without protest.
No, what I'm saying is not the protest. This is like a reason for the government to say, yes, we told you this kind of thing. This is what will happen when you protest. Okay. They have pushed these people forward.
So who are you going to blame? Who are you supposed to blame for the looting?
For me, I will blame the government. You know why?
Yes, that is
when Tinubu's wife, when Tinubu's daughter protested, they backed her up. They were with her all through. Nothing happened. I watched it myself. Okay, these people did that all night. There was no police. You want to tell me nobody rang the police? There must be somebody who rang the police or army, but they didn't bother, because they want to use that to tell the protester now that if you come out to protest, this is what will happen. So don't go out. They are the cost of all that protest, because the protest has not started. Why these things are happening? When the date is started, it hasn't started. It's supposed to start on the 1st.
Yeah. So the issue there is this. I don't want people to have misconception about our preparation. You see, if there is any shop that is being looted, police will be held accountable. It is the duty of the government, the security agencies, to protect lives and properties. If people are protesting, we said we are resolute and most peaceful. We are going to protest, but peacefully. So what we are expecting the government to do, and we have written to them time with that number and still in discussion with them, is that they should bring personnel not only to protect the shops, also protect people who want to protest, because it's our right. You understand? So let people not even talk about looting of shops. It's none of your business. Police will be there to handle that. If police refuse to handle that, then they have the answer to give the public why they allow such thing to happen, when their primary duty is to protect lives and property. So I understand the kind of government we have, how dangerous and wicked they are, but it's a promise to people. It is going to be a peaceful protest, and we are resolute.
One more thing here. This protest, because I hear people saying don't go to the street. It is the street they have to protest on the road, the major roads, the government roads. That is where they need to block. They need to block the road because that is the only way the government will answer you. The government offices, those are the places they need to go and sit down.
Yes, as you can see, yesterday in Kaduna State, they have already started blocking the roads. In places like Zamfara, Katsina, they cut down trees, they put it close to the roads. People are jarring up. So you people that are in diaspora, I want to beg of one thing: call your people at home. Don't force them. Don't force anybody to protest. But try to tell them to go and protest, but don't force them to protest, because we have to do this thing collectively, and I believe we are going to have results from it. Thank you, sir.
You know, we have like a WhatsApp group for all these Old Boys Association where we all talk as well, you know. So when we talk things like this, I see most of their comments and all. You understand? So from those comments, you know, this is how I pick some of these things to just table with you.
All right, thank you, sir. I think we have to receive another call.
Brother. Yeah. Thank you. I like your show, man. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Can you off your YouTube so that we can hear you? Good evening, sir. Are you there?
Yeah.
Can you off your YouTube so that we can hear you?
Have turned down the window of my TV set.
Okay.
I can hear you now.
Good evening, sir. Your name and where you are calling from?
Good evening, Mr. Okocha. I'm calling from Brazil.
Okay. How is Brazil?
Yeah.
Talk to us. We can hear you.
Right. Okay. My brother, in fact, let me start for the first time for complimenting you for what you are doing. You are doing a very nice and a great job. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
You for what you are doing. How you have been lecturing the people in Nigeria. Likewise, me, I've been talking to many people about this protest, but I wish I'm in Nigeria because I'll be in the front line of this protest. Because what we are going through in Nigeria is unbelievable. And I really appreciate the good work we are doing. Anyway, but the one thing I want to mention in this protest is because I've been hearing people, the government, not people, the government, saying they will hijack this protest, they will hijack this protest, they have hijacked this protest. There's nobody hijack this protest. It's only the government are trying to hijack the protest. Anyway, because I know the kind of government we run. It's just like what I said on my Facebook handle for the first time that what is it called? Not Buhari took over government. As when he was contesting for the president, anyway, I said that it's better I vote for a dead dog than voting for Buhari because I know that this man will destroy this country. Okay. The man that doesn't believe in civilian rule. He's the first one. Is the man that took over the civilian rule, overtake the civilian rule, and coming to be a civilian government. I don't see any future in this man because I know that he needs to do the worst. Then coming to Bola Ahmed Tinubu is that I look at that man as is the most corrupt woman being I've ever seen in Nigeria because he never believed in one Nigeria, and he's coming to be the president of Nigeria. What? I don't know how people see it. I don't know how people see the comments he makes because every comment counts.
Yeah.
What we are doing in this world and what we are saying in this world counts in public space.
That is right.
And people are not getting it. So most of my friends here in Brazil, most Yoruba guys, we are never in good times since all this when all this thing happened. But I'm telling them, I'm trying to let them know the importance that this man is going to destroy this country. This man is going to destroy this country. This man is not going to fix everything right. All they are telling me is that this man built Lagos, this man built that. So are you people crazy? What are you people telling me? This man built Lagos. What did this man contribute in Lagos? Just mention one item that one thing he built in Lagos. They couldn't defend it. But today we are seeing the impact. Look at the NNM we are doing. They brought NNM for us here. which can cause mistake in my NNN. I tried to correct them, asked me to bring 500,000 naira for exchanging of name. I said, what do you mean? I gave you my real name and you put it nonsense. And you asked me to pay 500,000 naira for it again. I'm not going to pay down out of it. That I wish I'm in Nigeria, I will dig it out. I know we have to go to dig it out. But here, there's nobody you will run to that will listen to you. Also, my brother, I'm always in support of this protest because all what they're doing. Okay, I listened to this fool last week or this week saying that he want to know the name of the protester, that he's not going to release Eagle Spear for them. Is it not the same Eagle Spear I saw yesterday? That women, they organized women, they just give 500 naira or 5,000 naira or 1,000 naira. But come and protest in that, they say Eagle Spear.
They were deceived. The women did not come to protest. They came to take palliative and they give them the cards to snap picture.
Oh, you see? I know, because this government is the worst government I've ever seen in the planet of the whole world. I take, for example, the USA and this where we belong to now. If you want to be a minister, they will check you to the last point. Even in your primary school and your secondary school, maybe you are still somebody thing before they make you as a minister. But in Nigeria, we just see group of criminals who make ministers governing us, making laws for us. I don't think there's nothing good will come out of it. There's nothing good will come out of this government. I keep on saying it anywhere. What me anytime. I wish I would see the president one-on-one. I would cut my shoe and stone him because he's the one destroying the country. I wish I would see any one of the ministers here. My brother, if you come to this country now where we are, this price, if you see the kind of investment these people have in this country, we will be marveled. Come on, skyscraper, these people are building that. You are stealing our money, coming to this country like this. Why not investing in our country? Eh?
It's so pathetic. Thank you. Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate your time and contribution.
All right, my brother, because what we are talking about, I love Nigeria to the last call, but once things are going wrong, I cried over these things. I could remember when I was in secondary school, I think years back, when I was in the secondary school, no, not even in secondary school, it was in primary school. In the front of my father's shops, police are collecting bribe, hiding it in the bush, very close to my father's shop.
You can summarize it. It's already 6 o'clock to end the live streaming.
All right. Thank you very much. I really appreciate
you can join us at 12 a.m. in the midnight Nigerian time. We are going to be live here to also discuss the state of our nation. Yeah.
I will.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me this evening. So, I think it's already 6 o'clock, the time here in Nigeria. So, what I said before, the summary of the video is that we should not have fear of unknown, that nothing is going to happen. Let us come out next tomorrow for the protest. We are peaceful and resolute. So, do everything that is in your power to make sure the protest becomes successful. You see, the federal government, they are not afraid of people who are carrying guns. They are not afraid of people who are carrying guns. They are not afraid of Boko Haram or all those things, but they are afraid of you who want to protest. And they are doing everything possible to stop it because they know your power. They know that with you coming together, they can disturb everybody. We are peaceful, but we are powerful. The power of the people can never be underestimated. Let's come together next tomorrow for this protest. Let us make our power visible to them. Because when the government fear the people, there is liberty. But when the people fear the government, there is tyranny. So see you today in the midnight. Thanks everyone for joining and good evening.